All these type of malachim, Chaim, they live, and they recognize HaKadosh Baruch Hu. So we will go down, even though there are different levels, we said 10 different levels, they live, and they recognize the Creator, and they know that Him with greater knowledge, very great. Every type and sort according to his level, and not according to his greatness. Now, this statement of the Rambam greatness is very difficult, because if something has no form, how is he great? What does it mean that it's his level and not his greatness? So therefore, those explain the intent is not according to the greatness of Hashem, that's what it's referring to, but according to the greatness of the angel. And the others, the Rashash and others, they and they wrote that it should see according to the greatness of Hashem, according to the the level of Hashem and His greatness, as it says in the Rambam further in Perek Gimel. And it would mean that these malachim, these types, recognize God actually according to what He is. But this is difficult to say. What does it mean greatness by malachim? And it would seem that in a continuation of the Halacha, the Rambam writes that even the uppermost ones can't totally comprehend the trueness of Hashem, true oneness of Hashem. Therefore, how can you say they recognize Him according to His greatness? Looking at Marie, he points out that in different places, Chazal tell us that even the highest HaKodesh, which is the highest level, do not know where God is found, and that's what we find in the Chagiga 13b, on the passage in Yecheskel 3:12, that the highest say Baruch Kvod Hashem Koimai, say blessed is HaKodesh Baruch from His place, meaning there's no one else who knows. They don't know where it is, and so we find in Pirkei Eliezer and also in the Bryce and Torah's Kahanim that the highest do not see the glory of Hashem. They can't reach it, meaning, what do I see? They can't comprehend it. Shimon says, even Malachim that live forever never see the glory of Hashem. The Rambam continues, even the highest level cannot comprehend the total truth of the Creator as He is. Elo, their knowledge is lacking to be able to comprehend and know. But it does comprehend and know more than others comprehend and know, such as those that are below them in level. And this goes through every level until the 10th, that the lowest level also understands that more so than a human being can do so, that are made up of material and form, more than they can comprehend and know. And all do not know the Creator as He actually comprehends Himself. The Rambam disagree. If the lowest level of the angels recognize the Creator more so than people, or that people are on a higher level than the lowest level. According to the Rasag of Sadi Goin, people are more elevated than angels of the lower level, because it says, behold, I will send in the posting of Shmois 23:20, behold, I will send an angel before you to watch over you. And certainly that which is watched is of greater importance than the watchman, the guardsman. But according to the Evan Ezra, the only malachim that are on a lesser level than man are those that are created continuously. However, the malachim that are always around are on a higher level than man. Evan Ezra agrees that these malachim that are created continuously, man is higher than them. But what Rabbi Sadi Goin brings proof from the posuk, and that which is watched is greater than that guard who is watching them. He says, if we tell a person to watch others, then certainly the one who's being watched is of a higher level. And he goes on into that, but he disagrees with the Rasadi going premise that man is of a higher level. Shloach Kodesh concludes, brings together all the different opinions regarding this, and he writes that in truth, according to the rabbis, man is on a higher level than the angels, and even those that are not renewed every moment, because the Adikim go ultimately into the area of the enclosed area of Hashem, more so than the enclosed area that the Malachim are permitted to go into. And he brings proof to his words. Nefesh HaChaim discusses this disagreement between the earlier commentaries, and after he brings proof in both directions, he concludes that everything is true. An angel is greater from man in his essence of what he is, because he's not a physical being or a body, and his sanctity is greater, and his comprehension is different than that of man. And he brings the Zohar. The Malachim are they are a holier status than man. However, there's a greatness to man more than the angels, because all of the world depends upon what man does. They cause the world to get goodness, or God forbid, the reverse. However, when it comes to angels, they have their own. They deal with themselves what they have to do, and they do their work, and what they do does not affect the world. They do because they're affected by what man does, and therefore. An angel cannot connect worlds, and for this reason they're called oindim. What they are, whatever status they have. As it says in Zechariah, that man, the Noah will be given, or a great person will be given, the ability to walk between these people that cannot go forward, and therefore the angels have no influence on the world. Therefore, according to Nefesh Chaim, even the Malachim that are very high in their capability of comprehension, man is greater in the ability to achieve changes in the world, and in a sense to elevate himself to that point. And another point will add, he says, that all the angels are from the outer part of the world. However, the soul of Bnei Yisrael is from the inner source of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Therefore, they have an added level, man does, on the angels, in that they're the closest, their source of existence is the closest to Hashem. Yisrael Avodah Slonim writes on the level of loving Hashem of tzaddikim, that the Rambam doesn't explain this level of love and how a person should do so, because man, when he was created, his nefesh, which is his physical being, was placed on a very low level, and according to the Yesodei HaTorah, is the least of all of the constellations. But Chazal say that everything was created only for Yisrael, so you can elevate yourself. And Zohar Kodesh writes that even the Malachim and Srafim, the greatest of the angels, were only created for the purpose of assisting man, and therefore man is more important.